Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So for today we're going to be talking about all the best products that I tried this year. So if you want to see a whole bunch of good products, then stick around for today's video and make sure you are subscribed before you're leaving today. I was going to keep it at like a top 10 and then I started getting stuff and getting more things, and then now I don't know. We have quite a few things to talk about, so I'm just going to dive in my basket, no rhyme or reason, and let's go over some amazing stuff that I tried this year. Let me just try to make sense of it and start with the primer, since I have it right in front of me. So this is from Devinah Cosmetics. This is the Yummy Skin Glow Serum. I adored this so much. It just gives such a luminous, dewy look to the skin. It has a nice scent to it. Mine, it's actually like a really dark brown, but it just blends in and it doesn't look crazy or anything. It doesn't look muddy. And I really love the smell. It just helps. I have really dry skin, so that's kind of why I like this primer in particular. Adore this one so much. Let's see. That's the only primer I have to talk about. Now, as far as foundation goes, this is another product from Devinah Cosmetics. This is the Yummy Skin Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. I have gone through two of these, and then this one, almost like it's halfway done for sure. I will repurchase. I think this product is absolutely amazing. It's a light medium coverage. You can build it up. It just feels weightless. That's why I personally gravitate towards it. I don't like to feel makeup. If I can feel the product, it's not for me. So, and also I do have some acne, and it covers it nicely, so I enjoy this product. You're not going to get full coverage by any means, but if you just like a skin tint with a little bit extra coverage, I think you would enjoy this one. And I like the look of it being dewy, but I don't want it to be wet, you know, because this foundation from her, it's not it. This is the Yummy Skin Serum Foundation. This looks like I just jumped out of a pool. This is super dewy, and it looks wet, it feels wet. So that's kind of the difference, where I want to look dewy and glowy, but I don't want to feel wet. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hopefully you do. Let's see. Powders, I still like my same Hourglass one. So let's move on to bronzers. Let's see, how many do I have? I have two to talk about. One, I'm going to pop up a picture. The Tower 28 bronzer. I actually do not have that one. I completely used it up. I'm going to repurchase it probably like the next VIB sale, like spring, summer, around that time, because I adore it. I went through it so fast. It's beautiful. It just looks so healthy. It's effortless. So that's a bronzer that I absolutely adore. And then the next bronzer that I want to talk about, this is from Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Glow Liquid Bronzer. This has a very strong scent. If you've smelled Physicians Formula products, it smells like a tropical beach vacation, which I wish I was on, but I'm not. So it's very scented, so maybe they could like tone that down just a touch. And then the packaging, I absolutely hate the packaging. I wasn't going to mention it, but I was like, you know what, I have to. The product itself is absolutely beautiful. It's a luxurious formula stuck in terrible packaging with a heavy scent. But there's something about this, it's foolproof, easy, you can't mess it up. I just go in pretty. I would say, I don't know, I go in with quite a bit and it blends out effortless. This is another product that I like gift to my daughter because it's just so easy and it looks amazing, youthful. It's not matte, it does have a slight glow, but still it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm very picky on bronzers. As far as powders go, I'm a bronzer snob in a way. I'm very true to my L'Oreal bronzers. I have this one and then the matte one. I just can't steer. I'll try like the most expensive bronzer and I go back to those. So I just love drugstore bronzers. So that's why I was super excited that the Tower 28 one kind of blew me away. I was like, okay, because I typically don't like high-end bronzers. Speaking of Physicians Formula, we might as well go ahead and jump into highlighters. This is also from Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Glow Liquid Highlighter. This is so beautiful. This reminds me a lot of like a Charlotte Tilbury finish. You know, if you know, you know. It just looks like a youthful glow, effortless, like it's a lit within glow, you know. It's not just super like a strip. It blends in. You can mix this in with foundation. I also mix this in with foundation too. It's like that. You can sheer it out or build it up, both of these products. So if I'm out of like a primer that's super dewy, I'll just use this or use it as a highlighter. You can just use this so many different ways, so that's why I do like it. It's just the packaging drives me bananas, but the product is amazing. That's what I'm saying. It's a luxe formula stuck in terrible packaging. I had to mention it because it's that good. The other highlighter that I wanted to shout out this year, I mean, I like my Cali Ray. There's a few. The ABH one I tried. The Rare Beauty I tried. But the one that really blew me away, it's these two from What's Up Beauty. These are the Serengeti highlighter. So the one that I use every single day, the shade in particular, it's Wild Acacia. And actually, like, I've used it so much, the writing's starting to rub away. It's the prettiest highlighter, period, hands down. This one gives me an hourglass finish, a Charlotte Tilbury finish, a very luxe, high-end. Beautiful. I use it every day for a reason. Actually, the embossing's kind of starting to go away just because I've been digging into it constantly. I just adore the formulation. Obviously, it's super pretty. I typically don't reach for products that look this pretty because I don't want to mess it up. But whenever I tried the formula, I was like, okay, I'll just repurchase it, you know, because it's that pretty. But I don't know, there's something about it that just looks effortless on the skin. It looks youthful in a way. It doesn't enhance my textures. It's always, I love it because it's flattering. So these two really knocked my socks off. And for a highlighter, you know, I don't want a strip of super intense. Like, I want it to blend in with the skin, become one. And if it doesn't melt in, I can't do it. And also that works beautifully on top of creams. I don't even have to set my face and it doesn't get all weird. So that's the highlighter I would recommend the most this year. As far as blushes, I have 3 to talk. I have a lot. Get comfortable. Hopefully you have a snack. And I actually forgot one in my drawer right here. Okay, so let's dive into these two I wanted to mention from Devinah Marks. These were like one of the highlight products of the year for me. This is the Yummy Skin, what is it called? I forgot, what are you called? Yummy Skin Bellini. And then Yummy Skin Jubilee. These blushes are amazing. They are, a lot of these products, you can't mess it up. That's why it's in my favorites, because I do not like a product that I have to work for. Bellini's my absolute favorite. These you can use on top of powders. You don't have to set your face, or you could use them on creams, mix and match. It doesn't matter. You cannot mess this up. I absolutely love the shades. I also have Rosé and Brunch. I haven't used it yet, so I might give that one away. But these two, I love a peachy orange blush, and these are amazing. They're foolproof, and they're not super glowy, but they're not matte. They're just a lovely lit within kind of, it looks healthy. So I adore that blush. I could go on and on about it. I've used it so much. Next, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but this is the Matte Beauty Blush Wand. I love the shade. I have a few, but this one is it Bubble? What are you called? Where's the name of it? Pink Pop. Oh my goodness, it is the prettiest pink I've ever seen. I don't like pink blushes, and I didn't think I was even I need to squirt some more on here. That's what she said. Okay, I love this pink. It's the most flattering. It just looks like a pretty baby doll flush to the skin. It even has a little bit of a peachy look to it. Anyways, the formulation's genius. Her other blushes, they're so glowy. They enhance my texture because they're very sparkly. Not sparkly, but like, there's a highlighter mix up in there, you know? This one's a matte formula without being drying, so you get that dewy look, but it dries down and it doesn't feel wet. And the matte part of it, it makes your skin look, I don't know. I'm not going to say it fills in your pores. It just looks a little blurring. I love this one right here. And I better love it because it was so dang expensive. The other single blush that I wanted to mention, this one's a highlighter, but I use it like a blush topper. This is from Melt. This is the True Love Never Dies Digital Dusk Highlighter. I just checked at the time I'm filming this, and I am pre-filming, but this is still available. As you can see in the pan, or in the mirror, it's gold, and then right here, it's like a peachy pink. It's a beautiful duochrome pink, gold, peachy highlighter. I love it. Does it enhance my texture? Yes. Does it have sparkles? Yes. But I use it all the time. If I'm having just a very easy makeup day, I'll go into bronzer on my crease and this on my eyes, and I just have like a peachy look, and it matches my blush. I love this little baby right here. I'm so happy that I splurged and got this one. I have 2 little palettes to talk about, and then we'll move on to lip products. So 2 that I want to mention, I'll mention this one first. This is the NARS Orgasm Blush palette, and it's Foreplay. Good Lord, NARS, come on. This is what we have, and the formulation's beautiful in here. It's like a beige gelée. It's just so luxe. pigmented. I just love this. I just mix them all together, and I love this highlighter. This palette right here, it's stunning. It would enhance your texture, you know, because they're all dewy finishes, very glowy. So I reach for this a lot in the summer because I love to glow in the summer. I feel like I want to be matte in the winter and then glowy and wet in the summer. I don't know, it's just who I am. But that palette, I use it all the time. Love it, adore it. I'm very happy because I don't have any NARS singles, so I really take advantage of the palettes. I do have another palette to mention, or have another palette, but that's the one I wanted to mention today. The face palette that I wanted to mention, this is the Glowgasm face palette from Charlotte Tilbury. This one was a re-release or whatever. She came out with this a few years ago and then she relaunched it this year. I'm so thankful she did because I missed out on it then because I couldn't justify spending this amount of money. But I have since become a clown and I will definitely spend a pretty penny on some makeup. But these two right here are the prettiest blush, very glowy, but they look you look like a freaking model. Like, I just love these two right here. The highlighter, the bronzer's fine. It's nothing to like go run and get it because it's a little hard pressed, but it still does the trick. You just have to really dig in there. But these three products in particular are the star of the show. I like the bronzer, but like I could have lived without it, you know. Throw on another blush and I would have been fine. Now let's move on to some lippies. I have to mention this one from, I always forget the name, Give Beauty. This is the Bubble Pop Electric in the shade Candy. This, I immediately bought this because it smells like marshmallows and I adore the scent. It just smells like candy, sweet candy. And then the color itself, I need to put it on today because I'm kind of like a matte and I need it to be a little juicy. It just fills all my little lip lines in. It looks beautiful. It's a little sticky, like a little, you can feel it. That's why I was so surprised that I liked it. But there's just something about it. I reach for it every day. Actually, this is my second one. Oh, and just so y'all know, they go hard on their Black Friday sales. They have 50% off on their website. So whenever I need to repurchase this next Black Friday, I'm going to get a few of them because it was like $10. So that's my favorite lip gloss. Speaking of lip gloss, these from Unearthly Cosmetics. I have quite a few of them right here. Absolutely love their lip products. Yeah, you can see them. They always blow me away. They're so good. They're just juicy, beautiful. You don't feel it. It's not sticky. They're lovely. So in the shade Creamer, it's like the everyday, it's just like the perfect shade. Absolutely adore this one. I just keep it, well, typically it lives on me or in my purse, but that's where it's supposed to go. Let's see. So those are the two lip glosses I love. Let's talk about a balm. These are the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This one's like iced coffee. I got the trio. The red one's in my purse and the vanilla, I keep it by my nightstand, so I adore these. I would say you don't have to run out and get it, but like if you're curious, these are worth the hype. I think they're very beautiful. I used these like as a lip gloss in a way. I just use them all day. They're always on me, kind of like the Give. These are just like my two go-to, and then if I'm wearing makeup, I'll use the Unearthly. And just in case you're curious, I even had my husband, hopefully he doesn't see this, I made him use the vanilla and I think he low-key liked it. I'm like, should I get one for your stocking? So the last lip products, like who am I typically? I'm not obsessed with lip products, but I think it's safe to say I like me some lippies. This is from e.l.f. This is the O Satin Lippy. I always forget the name of this product because it's not on here. But I have the shade No Doubt. It's the perfect. It's not cool. It's not warm. It's just a neutral goodness. And if you pair this with like a gray look, it'll pull cool tone. If you pair it with a warm brown, it'll pull warm. This is a magical lippy right here. It's comfortable. I don't like matte lippies. If I do have one on, I'll just put on a lip gloss, kind of like what I did today. There's something about this shade, No Doubt. If you're at Walmart, Target, wherever, and you see No Doubt, you might want to pick it up. Okay, the next three lippies I want to talk about. This is a new to me. These are from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is part of their Lost Library collection. I could have picked all of them, but I was like, oh, I don't want to be like that and like give me all your lip products. So I only got 3, but like low key, I'm like, I need to go buy more, especially the green one. Anyways, the shade Hidden, because they have some pretty fun, very intimidating shades, but the shade Hidden, it's like the perfect mauve-y warm shade. I don't know, it just looks good with every look. The formulation though, why I wanted to mention these, They are so comfortable, hydrating, one swipe in max pigmentation. They're just low. I don't even know how to do this. I look crazy, but they're so pigmented. They last a long time, but they're just so juicy. So I adore it. And then if you like an orange tone, get Unearthed. I paired this with my Unearthly. Is it Juicy? Is that the name of it? My camera died, so I must be talking way too much. But Zest is a pretty orange lippy from Unearthly Cosmetics. And then the shade Unearthed by Fantasy Cosmetica. This is the prettiest, like, orange fall lip. It's so pretty, guys. I don't know. This was like my Thanksgiving lippy. I love it. And now I'm just, every time I wear an orange eyeshadow, I want to pair those two together. But definitely if you are picking up an eyeshadow palette from Fantasy Cosmetica and you're like wanting to pick up one more thing, get the lippies. They're amazing. I do also like their lip oils, but I don't know. I feel like this video, I could add so many products in here, but the lipsticks are amazing. Let's see. Those are all the makeup items. I could have kept going, obviously, but, you know, you have to draw the line somewhere. So next, I wanted to mention, before we get into makeup tools, you know, I wanted to mention this mirror. This is from Glaminatrix. I wasn't going to mention it, but then whenever I sat down to film this video, I was like, oh my god, where's my mirror? Where did it go? And I had a little bit of a nervous breakdown. And I was like, okay, that's my answer. It solidified it. I needed to include it in this video. This is newer to me, but I have used it every single day since this baby got to my house. I think the quality, it's so nice. And just like, it's not too big, it's not too small. It's just like the perfect size.
That's what she said.
I love Scream, but like, probably, I don't know. I can only test to this mirror, but I'm sure their other mirrors are really nice quality. But get you a handheld mirror. It's amazing. I wasn't going to include it, but like I said, I couldn't find it. And then I was like, okay, if I'm having this bad of a nervous breakdown, that means I love it and it's going to be an absolute favorite. So I had to mention that. Next, I wanted to mention this, what are you called? Hair and Body Fragrance Mist from Fleur. This is the Vanilla Skin. There's so many, I'm on a fragrance kick, but I wanted to limit myself to something more affordable. And this right here, I don't know how many ounces. Is it 8 ounces? I looked a while back and I can't remember. It doesn't say. Yes, 8.1 ounces. You get so much product in here and it smells so lovely. It's a vanilla, like, I know, it's like burning revolutionary. It's a vanilla, but it's like a hint of spice. But the thing that separates this baby from everything is that it lasts forever. It lasts all day. I have not been buying Bath & Body Works as much because I feel like as soon as I spray the fragrance, it's gone. So I'm like, okay, I need to stop dumping money into Bath & Body Works and just save it for high-end fragrances like once or twice a year. And this one right here, I love spraying this all over my hair and my body, obviously, but it just lasts so long. So I wanted to sneak this in here. I got my daughter the pink one. It kind of, to me, it smells like the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. The pink one does. But I actually bought that for me, and she smelled it, and she took it, and she just ran with it, and she was like, this is mine. I was like, okay, well, I kind of got you that for Christmas, you know? Anyway, so I never lived to see another day with that perfume. She literally took it from me. Next, let's talk about some makeup brushes. Okay, I wanted to mention 3 from Unearthly Cosmetics. Where's the third one? I don't see it, and I may never... Is it right here? I found it. Okay, I could not finish this video without finding that brush. It was driving me crazy. So these 3 brushes from Unearthly Cosmetics, I use every single day. Game changer. I love them so much. This is a highlighter brush, and it's the A4. I always wait for them to do sales because they will randomly do like a 40% off, 30% off, like for 24 hours. Make sure you're following them because on their Instagram stories, that's where they get you. That's where they are like, hey, just because like we love you. Yeah, so definitely make sure you're following them on their stories if you want to ever catch a good sale. I got these for like 15, 20, like it was insane. I got a whole bunch of their brushes for a very affordable. Love the highlighter brush. It's my favorite. I use it every single day. Kind of like the mirror. I lost the mirror for a second. I had a panic attack. Like if I lose this highlighter brush, I'm like, what do I do? Okay, next, this is the foundation brush that I use. This is the A3 from Unearthly. It's perfect. It just does the job. All cream products, I use liquid bronzer, blushes, highlight, you name it. I love this. I should probably add more to my collection because this can be big, but I just like use this side. I don't know, I just love this brush for everything liquid, but especially foundation. And then the blush brush, I had to mention, this is the UC813. This is perfect. It may be a little bit bigger for most people, but it's just something about the way it's cut. It's perfect. It just boop, boop, boop. And whenever you use a blurring brush, Lord, blurring blush, this is like, it gets perfect all over your pores. It's like the perfect like blur. I don't know. I love this one so much. So these are the 3 brushes that I had to mention from Unearthly. And then next, I wanted to mention these from What's Up Beauty. These really are a game changer for me. I know they're expensive, but I just, you know, my yearly favorites, I wanted to mention them. This one right here, the R201, this is my perfect powder brush, and I set my under eyes with it. I can't go another day without this brush. I normally don't even care about brushes, but these brushes right here just really just spoiled me in a way to where I have to have them. So I really adore this brush right here. This was my very first natural haired brush, and I was like, oh, you were beautiful and amazing. And it just shows you how much better they apply product. And then these brushes are, I guess, like part of their eye set. Yeah. Anyways, they are magical. They blend effortlessly. Like, I don't even have to work to blend. These just do the magic for me. So I wanted to mention these as well, because I use these brushes right here every single day. So yeah, definitely wanted to mention that. And then the last product, I'm starting to get into nail polish, and I know that's like random. I know, probably just lost you, but I have some from Cleona, a few from other brands, but this one from What's Up Beauty in particular, this is like a magnetic nail polish. I need to look up tutorials on how to do that, because I have like the little magnetic tool, and it's like, it's not, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I need to practice. But this right here is, I have a highlight on my story. It's like a nail polish. You should see this baby in action. It looks magical. Holy moly, it's so shifty. Out of all the nail polishes I have, this is the one that packed the most punch. I was like, okay, I wore this and someone complimented my nails. I have like short, stubby nails. Like, no one's complimenting me. You know what I mean? But someone was like, oh, your nails are so pretty. I'm like, me? I've never heard that compliment from anyone ever. So yeah, I just wanted to mention this nail polish because it's crazy. Like, you know what? I'm going to just swatch it. It's so pigmented. Oh no, it's not makeup, but you know what I mean. And I wore it for a week straight, and I didn't have any chips. And so normally that's why I don't wear nail polish, because I wash my hands like a million times a day. And my neighbor's dog's barking, but it's so pretty and shifty. I don't know. I needed this box, so I shouldn't have ruined it. But like, it's amazing. It's so pretty. Anyways, I had to mention that because apparently I have a new hobby. But that's everything for 2023 that I wanted to mention. I could go on and on, but I had to cut me off somewhere because apparently my camera batteries are dying. But that's going to do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.